Hey, influencers. Hello and welcome. Welcome to another episode here on Behind the Screen Business Confessions with your girl, Anika Cohen. Yes, I am your host on this show. So, welcome, influencers. I want you to welcome. Listen, if you are new here, go ahead and subscribe, like, and share. We love to connect with new, aspiring, or small business owners around the globe. So I want to welcome you to Behind the Screen Business Confessions. This is the podcast created to uplift small business owners who are building through challenges, doubt, and growing pains. And every week, it's our intention to have real, raw conversations about creating alignment, income, and impact without losing yourself in the process. Come on here, somebody. So, welcome, influencers. I want to welcome you. I want you to, again, like, subscribe, and share this broadcast with another aspiring entrepreneur, with another business owner, right? So, we're here to talk about what most people don't shed light on, right? And so we know here behind the screens, we choose to live, right? We know what that stands for, choosing to be liberated, improve daily, being vivacious, and enlightened. And so we're not here to glorify the hustle. We're not here to glorify the hustle. Come on here, somebody. We're not here to fake it until we make it. We are here to have real, authentic conversations about our challenges, about how we are choosing to still show up, improve, and grow in our business. Come on here, somebody. So I am excited because tonight's topic is a very sensitive topic, right? But it's not to be hostile. This is about shedding light on a real issue, a concern, a problem that I believe that is in the marketplace due to social media, due to AI, which are not going anywhere, right? They are here to stay. And so you have to learn to, number one, not lose your focus, and begin to fake it till you make it, and begin to hustle and grind and operate from survival mode, right? Because we know that creates exhaustion. And so, listen, today we are talking about your brand doesn't need more followers. Come on here, somebody. Your brand don't need more followers. It needs a plan, right? If you have been operating from that space of exhaustion, if you have been operating from that space of burnt out, if you've been operating from a space of cycles and circles, just going round and round, you're doing more work than the clients, right? We need to stop, pause, and we need to take a moment to reflect. We need to take a moment to literally unpack and unwind and get still and quiet about developing a strategic plan. Yes. And so your brand doesn't need more followers, right? Your brand don't need more followers. It don't need more followers. Yes, I said it. It needs a plan. Because here's the thing. Followers don't equal freedom. Come on here, somebody. Followers don't equal money. Come on here, somebody. Followers don't equal sustainability in your business, credibility in your business. Come on here, somebody. So when we talk about followers, you don't need more followers. You need a strategic plan. Okay, a plan that creates profit, a plan that creates freedom and ease for you to take care of other tasks and grow your business. Come on here, somebody. For you to be sustainable in your business. Come on here, somebody. So that's what a plan creates. And that's what I want to talk about. Again, we release shame. We release that. It doesn't serve you here. We're just here to uplift you. We're here to encourage you to, again, choose to live. And what does I stand for? Improve daily. So we're going to improve daily on this journey because you're not in a competition with anyone. No competition here. No Olympics here. You didn't sign up for that. You didn't sign up for that. Okay. So let's talk about it. Let's take a minute to talk about, you know, what we should be focusing on. Because we should be focusing on a plan. And if we understand that a plan requires you to get still, it requires you to get quiet, it requires you to focus, not become distracted, not to avoid or to dismiss your priorities on what needs to be addressed, what needs to be clear. Right? And so that's what we want to talk about. We can't get on social media and just, get caught up in the stroll and come on here, don't leave me out by myself. You can get caught up in the stroll and then you lose focus. You lose your priority. You lose your why. You lose your identity. Come on here, somebody. We don't have time to lose. We don't have time to waste. So we need to talk about the problem. You need to identify the problem. What is taking up time? What is taking up time in your mind, in your thoughts? Because when we get clear about what's taking up space in your mind, I want you to get clear about what your intentions are. When we're clear about what our intentions are, when we show up on whatever platform we choose to do business on, because not all industries need to be on social media. There are other ways to, again, market your brand, market what it is that you do in the marketplace, right? All right. So let's just take a minute to put that plug in the atmosphere. There are more ways to brand and market what it is that you do in the marketplace outside of social media. But we'll talk about that on another episode, right? Because many brands are visible. Many brands are visible. So we have the visibility. We're showing up, but without the intention, without the strategy. I want you to begin to think about the problem that you solve. I want you to begin to think about the audience that you are targeting. I want you to begin to think about your goals when it comes to what do you want the call to action to be that's going to land you a client? What do you want the call to action to be that's going to land you a potential client? So yes, visibility has everything to do with a plan. It has everything to do with knowing why you want to post this video, why you want to post this reel, why you want to post this stock image. Why are you posting what it is that you're posting? What's the message? Who's the target audience, right? So we got to get clear on the plan. What's the intentioning? So point number one is you got to be truthful. That's point number one. You have to be truthful. Period. Truthful about how you want to show up. Because growth without direction creates burnout. Come on, somebody type that in the feed. Growth without direction creates burnout. So that's why we say we have to post with intention. We have to post with intention. You following me? So we have to be honest with ourselves. Okay? So you don't have a follower problem. You have a strategy problem. Because you got the visibility, but you're missing the intention. You're missing the strategy. So we want to be able to have a direction. We want to be able to have a call to action. So that way we're not burnt out. I know very clearly what each post is supposed to represent, the message and the audience that we are targeting. Very clearly. So, point number one, point number one, stop the stroll mentality. Stop the stroll mentality. Let it go. It doesn't serve you. Get back in line, make some adjustments, make some improvements, stop strolling, and get focused. Get focused. Get focused. All right? Because growth without what? Growth without what? Direction creates burnt out. You need direction, even in your visibility in the marketplace. You need direction. Because here's the thing, followers can't fix a broken foundation. This is your foundation. Your brand development is ongoing. It never stops. The message is very clear, but the branding never stops. So what is your message? Come on here, somebody. So stop the stroll. Stop the stroll. And let's get focused. All right. Point number two, listen. I want to talk about the myth of more followers. This is going to be some unpopular truth, but I believe the unpopular truths are what allow us to grow, because we can no longer fake it till we make it, right? So we know we have to stop the stroll mentality and refocus, gain clarity, and begin to show up with visibility and intention, visibility and strategy, visibility and a plan. Give yourself the time to create a plan. So let's talk about the myth of more followers. What am I talking about? I'll tell you, more followers don't guarantee sales. That's what people don't talk about. I've been observing that for myself for quite some time. Just because you have 10K followers does not mean that you are generating profit. It doesn't even mean that you have a product to sell. There are a lot of content creators, a lot of individuals online, influencers, right, who are online, and because they are visible, come on here, because they are visible, they have the visibility, but they're not viable, right? They don't have a product. What's the product? What's the service? But they're entertaining. They're absolutely entertaining. And they have 10K following. They got the engagement. They got the interaction, right? They're generating maybe some income on social media, right? That's a real myth, y'all. There are individuals in this world that honestly believe the more followers I have, the more money I'm going to generate. And that is a myth. That is a lie. And here's why it's a lie. Because you can have 10K followers, but no strategy on how to guarantee sales, on how to guarantee profitability in your business, how to, again, show up as the professional and the expert. Social media will allow you to think that you can just show up transparency. You can show up authentic and increase with your sales and your profitability. Not without business etiquette, not without professionalism, not without a strategy, a call to action in place. Those things are still valuable in the marketplace. Those things are still valuable with sustainability in your business. So don't let the myth of more followers have you in an illusion. Don't get consumed. Don't get consumed. So more followers do not guarantee sales. Come on here. Breathe it in. Because here's the thing. The algorithm changed, but your strategy doesn't. Your algorithm is going to change. The algorithm is constantly changing within these platforms. Think about it. But your message better not change. Your audience doesn't change. Your message doesn't change. Right? Your strategy isn't changing. There are several ways to market. There are several ways to do what it is that we are doing. Several ways to do that. Right? So your strategies are forever evolving. Your strategies don't change. The methods are the methods. Come on here. Because visibility without intention is going to lead to exhaustion. Every time. Visibility without intention is going to lead to exhaustion. Every time. So I am here to disrupt the common belief that the more followers you have, you are guaranteed sales. You are guaranteed profitability in your business. Lies. Couldn't be further from the truth. But what I do know to be true is plans convert. What I do to know to be true is strategies convert. What I do know to be true, call to actions convert. Consistency convert. Hey, come on here. Consistency converts. So, high follower count, but low bank account. Come on, that's the truth. Come on, that's the truth. They got high followers, but low bank account. That's what you don't hear about, but I know it's to be true. Viral posts. Come on here, no conversation. No conversation, no call to action, no conversion. So they got viral posts, but no conversion. Again, where the products and services at? Constant posting, no clarity. Those are just a few examples to share with you what it looks like when you are following that myth of followers. Think about it. How are you showing up? You know, are you constantly posting, but there's no conversion? You're constantly posting and you're exhausted, constantly posting and there's no clarity. There's no strategy on what it is that you want your audience to do. So that's why we have to take a minute to get still and get quiet and actually plan and develop, again, how we want to show up as the expert. That's your responsibility. All right. So here's the thing we know to be true. Followers watch. Absolutely. They are watching you. I call them the peep squad. Come on here, somebody. Everybody got a peep squad. You got the individuals that's just, lurking, stalking, lurking and stalking. They watching, they observing. But those are the peep squads. Those are the individuals that are just watching the journey. They're inspired, but they don't want you to know that they're inspired. Come on here, somebody. Right? So we're thankful for all the peep squad. But again, I'm not referencing them. I'm referencing your audience. That's who you focus on. Not focusing and giving so much attention to the peep squad. Listen, they there to see you grow. Allow them to see you grow. Because some of them are waiting for your downfall. They're waiting for you to give up. They're waiting for you to no longer pursue after what God has called you to do. The devil is a liar. Change your lens, change your focus. Allow yourself to redirect your attention on, again, improving. How do you improve? You got to track, assess, and adjust. You got to track the data. You got to track what's coming in, what's going out. You got to track your audience, who you're talking to, what prompts them to take conversion. What prompts them to take action? All right. So listen, we're talking about your brand doesn't need more followers. It needs a plan. Okay. Because we're talking about your peace of mind. We're talking about sustainability in your business. We're talking about you as a being successful in your own right. And that's freedom. That's freedom. And so that's what we're talking about on today's episode. So listen, like, comment, and subscribe if you are new here and you are enjoying what it is that you are receiving today. All right. So we first talked about, our first point was stop the stroll mentality, right? We want to be truthful about redirecting our attention, right? And having visibility with intention, not visibility with no clarity. This is how we want to work. Point number 2, we just talked about the myths of more followers. Listen, we just broke that down. And come on. I was ready to do my host confession. I was ready to do Anika's confession, because I could put a plug right there. Let's just do that. Let's do that for a moment. Drum roll, please. I'm going to go ahead and do my host confession. This is the moment where I take a moment out to share with you how I can relate to the content that's being shared. Anything that I share on any platform that I'm on is going to be coming from my own experience. And so I'm here to share with you that I can relate to the myth. I can relate to the myths of more followers. And I had to realize that I had to change my perspective. I had to change my lens. I had to no longer allow myself to focus on numbers. I'm showing up. I'm constantly showing up, meaning I'm visible. I got visibility, but no clarity. I got visibility, but no plan. I got visibility though. I am visible, right? Come on here. That was allowing me to operate out of exhaustion. That was allowing me to operate out of cycles and circles. And it was not allowing myself to get still and get quiet about exactly what do I want this post to convert. And once I got clear about that, I no longer allow myself to entertain followers, but entertain my audience, show up to serve my audience. The language had to change. The perspective had to change. And that's where I'm going to challenge you, influencer, to change your perspective. Plan to convert. Plan to convert. All right. So that's our host confession. We do this every week, where I like to, again, be transparent and honest about my own journey, because that's how we connect here in this community. We release any shame, we release any embarrassment, because as we learn, we grow, we evolve, we mature. And it's amazing to be able to do that. Know that you are giving yourself permission to do that. Come on here, somebody. Come on here, somebody. So, moving right along. Okay, so point 3. All right, point 3. What a brand plan actually is. Okay, what a brand plan actually is, right? And so earlier I was talking about audience, right? I was talking about products and services. I was talking about, again, being intentional with your strategy. And so that's exactly where we have to start when we talk about brand development, when we talk about a brand plan. It all has to start with questions and gaining clarity about what it is that you do as the expert and the audience that you serve. So we have to start there. And that's why I say we have to just literally give ourselves permission to get still and get quiet, because it's easy to do the visibility part. It's easy to do the visibility, and it's easy to get consumed with the likes and the comments, right? And the shares. It's easy to get consumed with that. And then you lose sight. You lose your focus. You lose your priority. Come on here. That's in life too, not just in business. Whatever we entertain and whatever we give attention to grows. Come on here, somebody. What are you entertaining? What's on your mind? So, anywho, when we talk about a brand plan, we're simply talking about, again, questions that need to be answered. I'm going to ask you a few questions. All right. And I want you to get clarity about these things. Okay. So, who are you serving? Right? Who are you serving? What problem do you solve? Right? How do I make money? Come on here, somebody. What action do I want people to take? Right? And so let's break that down. All right. Let's just break this down for the behind the screen business confessions podcast, right? Let's just break it down for that. Who am I serving? I'm serving inspiring and or small business owners who are building their brand through challenges, doubt, and growing pains. That's who I'm serving. That simple. Who are you serving? Right? What problem do I solve? I help them to get clear about their audience and what they want to do in the marketplace and how they're going to show up. They get clarity. And they get clarity with confidence. Allow them to get unstuck and get laser focused. Right? That's the problem I solve. The problem is that they're uncertain. The problem is that they're not confident in the direction that they should take in their business. They're not clear about how to even develop the brand. They're not clear on their next steps to even start the business. Right? So again, there's a lot of uncertainty there. Right? They're not clear. They're not focused. There's no strategy. That's the problem. And I solve it because I help you to get clarity, confidence, and strategy. I help you to create that plan. I help you to get started, right? With confidence, knowing that everything is in order. Come on here, somebody. I provide accountability. I can go on, but I won't. Okay? How do I make money? How do I make money? Well, there's a few ways that I make money with just this service alone. I provide consultations, right? I provide one-on-one sessions, right? Just from this platform. And that's how I make money, from those consultations, from those discovery sessions, from those one-on-ones. That's how I make money from this platform. Praise be, right? What action do I want people to take? Well, very clear. I want them to subscribe, like, right? Or share. I want them to schedule a discovery session or a consultation if there is any uncertainty within their development in their business, right? So they can get clear and confident and know the next steps to take, right? So I want them to book the consultation. I want them to hire me for their business coach, right? That's the action that I want them to take. And so you got to be clear on that. Because here's the thing. A plan tells your audience where to go next. If you don't get in the habit of telling your audience what to do, how do they know what to do? This is what I would like for you to do, right? Make it clear. Every post should have a call to action on what you want them to do. Again, consistency converts. So they may be quiet. They may be quiet. They may not necessarily comment like you told them to comment. You may have told them to like this post. You may have told them to subscribe and they haven't subscribed. But that's why you're going to track the data and you're going to begin to assess it and make improvements based on what you assess from the data. So what I mean by that is you're going to track at least your data for a quarter. or for 30 days, see what works and what doesn't work based on how consistent you're going to be with what your plan is, right? So it's all about strategy. It's all about planning, 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 planning. Give yourself permission to plan. Absolutely. Give yourself permission to plan. Point number 4. Listen, signs your brand lacks a plan. Okay, so I want to be fair about it. If you got everything in order, if you got your EIN, your certificate of formation, you got your business bank account, right? You have, your business credit developed, right? It's not in your personal name, right? You actually have your stamp, your handlers for your business signature, right? Your signature should never be in your personal name. In regards to your business. Let's be clear about that. That's why I got these stamps, okay? All right, I don't sign anything Anika Cohen. It's Anika Cohen, CEO of Choose to Live Enterprises, right? Because that protects my personal asset. Just in case you didn't know, put the plug in, okay? Come on, I didn't help somebody out. All right, I had to learn that a hard way. You do not put nothing in your name, okay? Anyway, moving on. So signs your brand lacks a plan. Here's the thing, so you can know where you are. All right. I want you to self-diagnose. Here's the thing. I want you to self-diagnose. There's no judgment here. Okay. This is for us to get clarity. This is why we talk about this here at Behind the Screen Business Confessions. Okay. So first and foremost, posting without a purpose. Okay, I've been saying that throughout the show, right? Signs your brand lacks a plan. It's just you simply posting without purpose. You got, like I said, you got the visibility, right? You know how to post, right? You know how to do the TikToks, okay? I be trying. That's just for fun. Anyhow, you're inconsistent in your messaging. One day is this, one day is that. Be clear. Be clear. Because the confused audience doesn't buy. I heard a wise woman say that, and I'm just it stuck with me. So I'm going to share it with you. Confused audience don't buy. They don't buy. Come on here, which leads me to point number 3. Confusion around offers. Again, your audience is confused. They don't know what to do or how to do it. Because you are so inconsistent with your messaging. You're so inconsistent with what you're offering, what you're doing, what you're not doing. 1 minute you're posting about it, 1 minute you're not. Right? No judgment. I'm just saying we got to self-diagnose. Come on, self-diagnoses. Okay. Listen, okay? So no clear call to action. Again, I'm referencing what it's going to look like if you don't have a plan. It will show up. This is how it looks. This is how I know that who's my audience and who's not. Because I don't see no call to action. I see confusion around what you're trying to offer, but what you should have said. I see the gaps. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Anyway, so if you're posting without purpose, if you're inconsistent in your messaging, if there's confusion around what it is that you're offering, I don't really know what you're offering or what it is that you do, that's a problem. No clear call to action. Feeling busy. Again, I talk a lot about that. Feeling busy but not paid. Again, if you are exhausted, listen, just like me, I also work a day to day. I am in my career and I don't plan on leaving my career. I love what I do from day to day. I am a substance abuse counselor, okay, / mental health counselor. Absolutely. I do both. And I love what I do. Absolutely love it. And so I am in the process of shifting within what it is that I already do for a living, and allowing that to be a part of my business and my brand, right? So again, there's always to allow things to tie into what it is that you do. I'm not changing the message. Absolutely not. Come on here, somebody. But anyway, feeling busy but not paid, you know? So those are signs that your brand lacks a plan. So here's what I'm going to ask you. If someone found your page today, and I do this as an exercise, I tell people stroll. I'm going to give you 1 minute to stroll down your page. Tell me what you see and what it is that I do. I tell people to stroll down their page and tell me what it is that they do. Have someone else do that for them. Not them, but have someone else do it, right? What would they say they know about you? Just by giving them 1 minute to go through your page. What do you represent? What's the story you're telling? People read with their eyes. Come on here. I heard a wise woman say that. People eat with their eyes, and that's the truth. They don't read. So, if someone found your page today, would they know what it is that you do? Would they know? That's a good question. All right, moving on. So listen, point number 5, right? Point number 5. We're talking about the brand doesn't need more followers. What it need? What it need? Come on, it need a plan. It don't need no more followers. It needs a plan. If you are stuck and complacent, you're, again, going in cycles and circles. That means, again, there needs to take place a shift. There has to be a shift, some adjustments, some improvements that need to take place. We need to track, assess, and adjust. So, yeah, that's what we're talking about. We talked about the first point. I'm recapping, right? We talked about stop the stroll mentality. Point number 2 was the myth of more followers. Point number 3, what a brand plan actually is. Brand development. Okay, come on here. What is that for you? You got to get that. Number 4, signs your brand lacks a plan. And number 5, we're simply going to talk about this. The cost of building without a plan. Got to talk about it before we close out our show tonight. We got to talk about this, y'all. Come on. The cost of building without a plan is simple. And it starts with losing your confidence. Oh, that's another host confession, child, please. I'm starting to question myself, and I've never been one to not be confident in anything that I do, But anywho, you start to really question your ability, when you are operating without a clear plan. Nothing seems right. So you lose your confidence, you burnt out because you're chasing the trends. You chasing everything but the vision. Good God Almighty. You chasing everything but the vision. You chasing the crowd. You chasing the popularity. You chasing, the validation. You chasing the money. Stop chasing money. I don't chase money no more. You know why? Chasing money is exhausting. Bless. Money is attracted to me. Money is attracted to me. But anywho, you miss income opportunities. Right? I really do believe that. You miss income opportunities. And a lot of time is wasted. A lot of energy is wasted. And so the one thing I know to be true is that you can't get time back. Once time is gone, it's gone. But what you can do is create opportunities. Absolutely. You can always dominate the future because that's unknown and that's totally up to you, whatever you choose to do. So make the shift. Glory. Make the shift. Simply make the shift. Right now in this moment, I choose to do better. Choose to do better. I choose to be better. Come on, hear somebody. Y'all hear my New Yorker? She trying to come out. I don't know why she tries to do this to me on the show. But anyway, I digress with her. So the cost of building without a plan is simple. Again, wasted time and energy. burnt out from chasing trends and everything else. You lose your confidence and you miss out on income opportunities. So every post without a plan is what? A missed opportunity. It is. So every post without a plan is a missed opportunity. So that's where I want us to begin to start to really dominate that space. Let's start to dominate that space. All right. So this is going to be part one, all right, of our topic for tonight. The brand doesn't need more followers. It needs a plan. So we have talked about the first, 5 points. We only have 2 more to go, but I took it a little further because I like to go in depth a little bit about what it is that I am discussing because, again, it's relatable and a lot of people can identify with the myths. And so, for our part 2, we're going to be breaking down the 4-part brand plan. Okay, I'm gonna break down the brand plan for you. Okay, we're gonna walk through those 4 points together. All right, so stay tuned for part 2. Again, if you have not already, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. And this is a platform where your voice matters. I do want to hear from you. So listen, I'm going to display our screen. It's called the Behind the Screen Business Confessions. This is where our community can submit their confessions. You can submit your confessions because this is a safe space, right? To talk about it, to talk about your hardships, to talk about your challenges, to talk about the things that may not be going to the best of your ability, right? So in the comment section, you can go ahead and click the link and submit your confession. We love to hear from you. Your voice matters here. And if I can offer any insight or any resources or any information that could be helpful to you, this is what this platform is about. So again, submit the confession. I look forward to hearing from you. Click the link and submit your confession. So listen, influencers, the time has come where we are going to depart until next week. So listen, until next time, you already know what it is. You know what I want you to do. I want you to choose to live, right? Choose to live. Choose to be liberated, improve daily, be vivacious, and enlightened. Until next time.